Good morning, everyone. The meeting is now called to order. The goal of this meeting is to discuss the ways to improve our kitchen operations and ensure that our employees will have a safe and productive workspace. Before we talk about the agenda, may I know if everybody is present within this meeting?
Yes, sir. Everyone is here, so we can start now.
Thank you, Mr. Angel. So, for our first agenda, we will review our current kitchen policies and procedures to identify any areas that needs improvement. We will then discuss the ways to implement changes and strategies to ensure that our kitchen staff um, and so that they can work efficiently and safely with the company's premises. Finally, we will address any questions or concerns that our team members may have. Miss Diane, have you distributed today's agenda?
Yes, sir. I already distributed it to their emails before the meeting.
Does the record of the inventory price is also being taken care of? Can you update me about our finances, please?
Yes, sir. And I just managed the overall cost of the inventory of the kitchen. I've just sent it to you and you can check it in your email, sir.
Sir, in addition, achieving strong performances in all business segment reflects our ongoing commitment to operational excellence and our continuous commitment to low-cost operations.
And sir, I would like to discuss the constant attention to our fundamental company performance that will help us to invest judiciously and optimize the value of our asset base. We identify practical self-help program every year, initiative that lower costs, initiative that reduce downtime and increase reliability, program that increase the value of food stocks, initiative that boost the sales of expensive goods. This self-help strategy is applicable in all workplace settings.
Okay, is that all? So, good work, everyone. Before we discuss possible improvements for our company, let's review our current kitchen policies first. Our policies cover areas such as food safety, sanitation, and equipment maintenance. We also have guidelines for personal hygiene and dress code for our kitchen staff. Now, let's discuss possible improvements that can be made to our current policies. Um, I would like to ask first if there's any amendment you all wish to talk about.
None, sir.
None, sir.
And sir,
Okay, thank you. Um, can someone propose the minutes be passed as true record?
yes, sir, I propose the minutes to be accepted.
I second the motion, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's move on as I was saying earlier. Can anyone talk through it now? Is there anyone who would like to talk?
Yes, sir. So we all know that cleaning and sanitizing is our primary defenses against bacteria and viruses or any infectious disease. So it is really important for us to keep our kitchen sanitized and clean at all times to prevent any trouble that could happen. And in addition, we should avoid overstocking and just prep the right amount of ingredients needed to avoid spoilage.
That's right, Mr. Astronomo. And also, proper inventory management allows us to track the amount of food stocks that comes into our restaurant. It will be a huge help for us to keep track of our stock levels. For this reason, there will be no confusion and uncertainty will take place. That's why we need to keep ourselves organized and accurate.
And another thing, let's not forget the most important one is the personal hygiene. So we should always wash our hands before and after handling foods to prevent cross contamination.
And
Okay.
just an addition to what they have said, we should always have a separate storage for cooked foods and raw foods to prevent foodborne diseases. We don't want a negative reputation, do we?
Yes, we don't want that, of course. Is there anything else? Anyone, please?
Sir, may I also suggest that implementing a more comprehensive food safety training program for our kitchen staff, because implementing a food safety training program for the kitchen staff can have numerous benefits.
Yeah, it can improve food safety, meet legal requirements, boost customer confidence, reduce food waste, and improve efficiency. Having a trained staff can help ensure the safety and quality of the food being served, as well as improve customer satisfaction and overall business operations.
Okay. If I follow you correctly, Miss Claire, you are talking about the monitoring the food quality, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can anyone here share an idea about it?
Sir, as the executive chef, based on what they said, it is good idea because they will practice quality characteristics of food that is acceptable to consumers, and temperature monitoring is important to avoid temperature danger zone.
I agree with you, Miss Elia. The presence of pesticides or pesticide residues are dangerous. So we should identify the issues before they make anyone sick, which we all know. We don't know what will happen beforehand, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, so as we can see, checking labels is a must before issuing to ensure there is correct ingredient and nutritional information to avoid complications.
So, like implementing preparation sheets, kitchen plan, and also include notification on any ingredients shortage because it helps us to preserve the quality of food. Lastly, you should always keep track of all food items at all times.
That's so true, Mr. Bombase. As well as organizing various food items logically so they are easy to find and utilize when the employees need something. Where we should apply at all times is the first in and first out rule.
All right. So first, to maintain the cleanliness of our kitchen, based on what Mr. Astronomer said, we will always sanitize it, and we should avoid overstocking and just prep the right amount of ingredients needed to avoid the spoilage, of course. Um, that means we need to add stock for sanitation supplies and to reduce the stock of our ingredients. I also agree with what Miss Aliyah thinks that we need to do the proper food inventory. But may I ask first, our financial managers, uh, is it within our budget?
Yes, sir. We can afford it because our budget for ingredients will reduce it.
Okay, good. Does everyone agree with that?
Everyone agrees, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next, for personal hygiene, we will prioritize that, Miss Dayan. Can you please print a note about personal hygiene immediately after this meeting, and stick it in all the walls, corners of the kitchen area. Okay, got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay. About food safety training for our kitchen staff and monitoring food quality. I saw earlier that you all agreed about that, so I consider that to be okay. So what's our plan for the menu, guys?
Sir, as of now, the menu is still on progress. And does anyone have any suggestions?
The menu must attract the customer's attention. It must be simple but interesting. Also, the menu needs to be updated based on the current situation of the restaurant.
I also suggest that the dishes must be labeled properly from highest to lowest price, and it should guide the customers properly.
Okay, okay. I think that should do it for the menu. Is there
Let me
anything
remind
else?
you guys about managing the inventory or stocks of the kitchen. We must consume the right amount so there will be no waste.
Also, I will remind you all that during the kitchen preparation that please be organized inside the kitchen.
Okay, how about the kitchen equipment? Did you guys inspect it if it has any problems?
Yes, we assure that the kitchen equipment is perfectly good and maintained, and also we can schedule the emergency repairs if something happens to our equipment.
Okay. Does anyone have concerns?
Yes, sir. We are also ensuring that the quality of our stocks is being monitored properly by ensuring that our regular monitoring of ingredients is being done according to company standards.
Okay. Now, what's the update about our sustainability plan?
We are currently providing throughout the facilities 7 categorized trash bins such as plastic, metal, sanitary, oil, paper, glass, animal products bins to ensure the proper recycling and proper disposal of trash for our sustainability plan.
Okay, thank you. It's good to hear that we are continuously working to develop our company's sustainability plan. Miss Diane, did we tackle all of our agendas today?
Yes, sir.
Did you put or take note all of their concerns?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you missed out or didn't understand a part of our the conversation of our meeting, um, the meeting is being recorded and transcribed by our recorder. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Everything is recorded.
Okay, if everything is being recorded, I think that sums up our meeting for today. Thank you all for your time and attention in this meeting. We hope that our discussion has been informative and helpful. If anyone has any further questions or concerns, please feel free to bring them to our attention at any time. So if there's no more question, I declare the meeting adjourned.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
everyone.
Thank you, sir.